Now we're going to talk about the H1B process and changing employers from one employer to the next. So after the J1 waiver is approved, we'll go ahead and file for the H1B application. We'll determine what the prevailing wage is. That's the market wage rate set forth by the Department of Labor. Then we'll prepare a public access file that's not required for the filing. However, we prepare it for you in the event of a Department of Labor audit. We'll file the application. Then we'll also take a look at the processing times. The processing times right now, as of August 2010, is taking about 2 months. Now, these times do fluctuate depending upon the government's backlogs. If you'd like a decision faster than that, within 15 days, you could file for premium processing. Now, with the H1B change of employer, if you've always been in lawful status, then you can change employers from your current employer to the next employer and maintain lawful status. But in order to do that, you need to make sure you've always maintained lawful status and you've always worked lawfully for your current employer. And if you're changing employers, the nice thing is you don't need an approval before you start working, but I do recommend you get the actual receipt notice. Now, there's also the J1 waiver Conrad 30 program, and if you're working on H1B status with that, then it's more difficult to get a change of employer application. This takes a lot more effort because we have to show extenuating circumstances. Extenuating circumstances, an example of this is if the contract was violated at your prior place of employment, and if you have financial hardship, or if there's hardship based on a family member. So those are examples of extenuating circumstances. We recently received an approval for one of these where the terms of the contract were violated at the place of employment that they were currently working at, and we were able to then change the physician's employment to the new employer.